Hey guys, my name is Serena. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about something that you already know reading the title. But since yesterday I watched Zoe's, Hannah's, and Haley's live show with Cindy about book consumerism, I really want to talk about it. So as you already know, I do not buy books. And if you watch all of my videos, you may have noticed that I do not have a lot of book hauls. I usually have a normal one at the beginning of the year and a mini book haul, like 2 or 3 books at August or around that time. But all those books are books gifted to me. I personally do not buy any books. The books that I receive are gifted either by my friends, by my dad, my boyfriend, and sometimes I really do want to read books, but other times I just don't feel the need to buy books because I own a lot of them. That is the main reason why I do not buy books, because I own a lot of unread books that I really need to get to. I own a lot of young adult series that I know that I would have enjoyed them more if I read them back in high school or in middle school, but I still haven't read them. So I own a lot of unread books that I don't feel like buying any new books. Back when I discovered BookTube, I used to buy a lot of books on Book Outlet and at Barnes & Noble when I go to America in the summer. And yeah, I used to buy a lot of books, so that's the reason why I own a lot. I do not own as much as other people do, but for me, there are a lot, especially if I haven't read them. In my room alone, because I own other books back in New Jersey and other rooms of this house, but in my room alone, I have 44 unread books. So that's a lot for me, and I really need to get to them. I really need to read them before buying other books, you know? And when I first started my channel, when I first discovered Book Outlet, I used to buy a lot of books that I didn't know much about, but they were cheap and they were interesting enough by the synopsis for me to buy, and I do not do that anymore. The books that are on my to buy list or wish list are books that I am really genuinely interested in, and I've heard a lot about them on BookTube, and I know that a lot of people have enjoyed them, and not necessarily they are hyped up, but by hearing other people's reviews, I just feel so interested in them. So I put them on my wish list, and eventually my friends, my family buy them for me. Another thing is that I've never felt the pressure to buy a lot of books. I just really wanted to, and you know, it was just a phase. And cheap books are the devil. Also, I feel like I'm never going to be a minimalist, but also I'm not gonna buy every single book out there. So I'm in between, I guess. In the future, I really want to own all the books that I'm interested in, and after reading them, I want to keep my favorite books, the books that I really enjoyed. And on my shelf currently, I own a few books that weren't the best, and eventually I will unhaul them in the future when, I don't know, I'm going to move or something. I just don't want to move all of the books that I own, good or bad. I just want to move the books that I really loved and that I know I will reread in the future. Also, since discovering BookTube, I have discovered my love for audiobooks. So I do not own every single book that I've read, and I think that's great. It's great, especially if you're not sure about a book, you want to listen to it, or even ebooks, you want to read it on ebook form first, and then if you like it, you buy it. I think that's great. And if you only own ebooks, that's fine too. It doesn't make you a better booktuber if you own tons of books, and I don't get why there is this idea around booktube that to be a good booktuber you have to have a lot of books. That's not true. I personally never got hate comments about this, but I know that they exist, these hate comments against, you know, people who do not own a lot of books, and I do not get it. And if you ever received a hate comment because you do not own a lot of books, just ignore it, and you have to know that you're not less of a booktuber if you own a few books. I think I've said everything I wanted to say. Eventually, in the future, I will buy books. It's not like I'm never going to buy books. I'm a minimalist. But I just wanted to talk about the fact that I do not tend to buy a lot of books. And I don't. I only receive them. And the books that I haul are only the books that I received for Christmas or my birthday in July. Please let me know your thoughts about this down below because I want to talk about it with you guys. I want to know if you are a minimalist, if you buy every single book that you know you want, or only the ones you know you're gonna like. Let me know what your thoughts are about book consumerism and what you do. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!